Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, since we have been following up on this story of Ong'ondo, I've just received good news. Should I call them good news or just simple news that...
Mtazamaji, maafisa wa upelelezi ambao wanachunguza mauaji ya mbunge wa Kasipul Charles Ong'ondo wamemkamata mshukiwa mkuu anayedaiwa kumpiga risasi mbunge huyo.
The shooter, the person who was responsible for shooting Ong'ondo has been arrested. Now, based on this story, ladies and gentlemen, and I will take you through the details. This shooter is alleged that the moment he unleashed bullets on Ong'ondo, he left using a motorcycle. Now, that is a story that we already know about. Now, what we didn't know is that the shooter rode all the way from Nairobi to Narok. You know, he used a motorcycle from Nairobi to Narok because he knew that if he had used public means, like let's say a bus or a matatu or maybe a personal car, maybe during those checkpoints, he was going to be maybe arrested. So he chose to use a motorcycle. The second thing that this story gives us is that the name of the shooter has been disclosed. So this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to explore this story because word has it that the shooter has been arrested. Now, before I explore this story further, kindly like this video to enable you to share it to other people. Subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, I want to continue thanking you so much because without you, this channel wouldn't have grown. Now, as at end of Friday, the number of people who had been brought to book were around 10. You know, they were around 10. Now, if we add this if we add the shooter now, because some of those people who are in the custody right now are people who are believed to have been part and parcel of that arrangement. There are people who are believed to have financed, but the police were looking for this person who executed the shooting. According to information we have, his name is Isaac Kuria, so it's a male and nicknamed Kush. So from the story that is surfacing is that he was going to Tanzania because that was the plan. He was going to Tanzania through ISEBANIA. By the way, ISEBANIA border is the shared border between Kenya and Tanzania, which is located in Migori County, Kenya, and northern Tanzania. So it's a popular crossing point for travelers moving between Masai Mara National Reserve in Kenya and the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania. And the border is approximately around 6 hours drive from Masai Mara National Reserve. So from the information we have, he was going to use that border to go, or rather to travel to Tanzania. But the biggest the biggest mistake, could you say a mistake, or could you say that the problem that he faced is that the person is supposed to arrange that cross-border travel did not avail himself in time. So there was a relative who was supposed to aid him in crossing that border, but I think this relative did not arrive in time, and this enabled the detective to nab him. So he was nabbed, and as you speak right now, word has that he is in custody and is going to be arraigned in court tomorrow. That is going to be on the 12th May. Mind you, we still have Philip Aroko. It was produced on Friday, and the courts allowed the police to detain him for around 7 days, during which investigation is supposed to be done. The bodyguard is still in custody. The driver is in custody. We have the 4 suspects. Then we have the other arrestee who is believed to be a close someone closer to someone senior in the government, whom we don't want to mention names now here. So, to cut the whole story short, ladies and gentlemen, is that Isaac Kuria, alias Kush, is the one who unleashed the close to 5 bullets on Ong'ondo, and he has been arrested. So, you know, I don't know, going forward, ladies and gentlemen, do you think this story is going to end now that we have the shooter? Because what was the problem? The problem was to get the person who executed the shooting. That is what most Kenyans wanted to know. Now, if at all Isaac Kuria has been arrested, and let's assume he goes to court and says that he is not guilty. If he says he's not guilty, there's something that is bothering me. If Isaac Kuria says he is not guilty, he's not the one, does it mean that the detectives are going to continue with their manhunt of this person who is responsible for the shooting? Ama they will now focus on Isaac Kuria until that time when Isaac Kuria will accept that he is indeed guilty? Well, I've seen people react, people are always reacting. People have reacted about and wondered how fast this investigation has been done. And some people have lauded the police that wamefanya kazi nzuri sana kuarrest mtu ambaye hakuwa anajulikana na sasa anajulikana. Someone was talking about the Gen Zs, because I was trying to go through some reactions on this story. Someone talked about Gen Zs akisema kwamba how comes ile issue ya Gen Z haikuharakishwa venye hii imeharakishwa. I mean, I know that is the kind of reaction that was going to come out from people, but it's a genuine reaction, by the way. How comes? It's a genuine reaction. How comes for the Gen Zs it has taken long, but for this member of parliament it has taken a very short time? It means our police are very much capable of doing investigations. They are well equipped and they can always locate anyone anytime. So they are sophisticated.
The ballistics report we have received unequivocally links the six-month pistol recovered from the residence of one of the suspects to the fatal shots that took his life.
So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to rest my case there. But I just wanted to share some information, because we've been doing more analysis on, we've been doing more stories on this issue. So when I stumble upon Isaac Kuria alias Kush as the person who has been nabbed, I figured that it's good if I bring it here so that you can also understand that we have made some progress. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.